라도 숨어야 가는 민도.
Ale, 공유의 virtual background 님 남배.
Virtual
more gan 님 두 점바 미 와들이야 options tools 리도와 담가 나야 도와 담가 나직 virtual background.
Gandelia view set that the gallery to full then the did was screen that was full screen the dot zoom to this one the chat sa get the tandachi konjogi update so do la so
Ale loso
update chere
that's put here first I'm going to say something
wala yoncha match pen yoncha ya chinzi ba ina siwa ya
okay
that's what chance that's what
this
다요 원장도 만두 양건
다루 지레샤
지레 되샤
yoncha match pen yoncha ya chinzi na
loss
어쨌든 야 맨
특징만 삼를 다시 될래
Tashidele kapilamala.
Oh yeah, that. Nothing of the Saga Yankee. Everyone, please mute. So we're going to ready to starting. Kanga doze nyerzone dawa damje bangbe zere dambe chine tonze ba godande la sanze lo. So thank you everyone coming. Today is a great, very special day for all mother sentient beings. Buddha is take the form body. The reason is all for mother sentient beings, and his enlightenment also for all mother sentient beings. And then, of course, the past nirvana also or benefit other beings or for these activities for all mother sentient beings. So today, the formal Saga Dawa, the very special day we're gathering together. It's a very special. We have opportunity, and many different lineage teachers, venerables here, and also many different nationalities today together us here. So I want to introduce our guests, the lineage teachers here today. I'm going to follow by our flyer. So it's Geshe Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche, and it's a Pong tradition. Geshe Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche has many centers in many countries, so it's more like known many countries, like teacher, like many people knows, like very famous one. And then Tuku Yishi Rinpoche, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I cannot see you. So Tuku Yishi Rinpoche is a Nyingma tradition, representative Nyingma today. So join with us. Thank you very much, Tuku Yishi. And he's the very special power writer. He has many centers. So great teacher, also yogi. Tuku Yishi Rinpoche. Thank you for coming with us. And then Khenpo Samba Rinpoche. Rinpoche Samba, are you there? Oh yeah. So Khenpo Samba is from Satya tradition. He's more still active in the Western country, the Satya lineage. So he lives right now in the Seattle, Washington. It's Satya Holiness Dakchin's Dharma Center. So he's the teacher there. And then Geshe Karzang Rabja. Are you there? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So Geshe Karzang Rabja is a Gelok representative, Gelok tradition. He's live in the Kentucky. He's the Depong Gomang Monastery Dharma Center's director in the Kentucky. And also with him, today many venerable monks and teachers, Manya Rinpoche and Drepong Gomang monks, they're all coming with us to join prayer, and they also lead the prayers. And thank you very much, Geshe Kazang and Manya Rinpoche and all the lamas. And then it's Lopun Tuti Nyama. It's Gabe Lama. Sometimes we call Gabe Lama. Sometimes we call Lopun Tuti Nyama. So he's living in Los Angeles. Is used to teach in the Arizona Dhamma Center. Now he stay in the Los Angeles. Rinchen Chiling, spiritual director. Thank you, Lama Tuti Nyama, join with us.
Oh,
And then Kempo Tuzang, he is very new, come to United States. So now he's in the Digondama Surya Center, and he going to stay in the Seattle, Washington. So where is he? He's there. So I cannot see. I think maybe he's not yet there. So then
So
next is Drupon Rinchen Dorje. I don't know, he's there also. Hopefully he's here. So Drupon Rinchen Dorje is in Chicago. He stay in the Chicago. Also he's retreat master in Arizona. He is joined with us. Please, can you mute? Everyone mute, please. And then it's Ngudop Tsereng. Ngudop Tsereng, he's representative His Holiness Dalai Lama in the US and Canada, North America. So he joined with us. Thank you very much, Ngudop Tsereng. And then Metal, he also joined with us, ICT president, and Tenchi Jamso. She's also with us here today. She's the Holiness Dalai Lama's niece. Thank you very much for joining with us today. And Puchon Tsarang also ICT vice president. So this ICT president members join with us. Thank you very much for coming with us today, join prayer together. And then also Tendro Gorab is president Capital Area Tibet Association in Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia area. So he joined with us today here. Thank you very much. Welcome, everyone. So no, then today is this organized by, hosted by the Jigon Dhamma Surya Center, and the director is Mr. Kong. I hope he's here. So then Gardruma Buddhist Center. So sorry about some phone calls interrupted. Dupont, I think he has difficult maybe joining his calling phone. So Gardruma Buddhist Center in Dayton, Ohio. Debe Jackson is president. She director. She is here today with us. Thank you. Marilyn is from Garchi Meditation Center in Canada, Vancouver. She is here today with us. Thank you very much. And then Garchi Enlightened Stupa Society in Mexico, Abilado, he is here today. So thank you very much for coming. We have lots from people from Mexico today here with us. So Abilado is the sponsor of the big stupa. We built the big stupa in Mexico. So for world peace. Thank you for doing that. And then Gachi Meditation Center in Michigan. The Archie is the director. She is with us here today. Thank you very much. And then Garchin Tara Retreat Center in Maryland. So director is Thema Lamo is Meg. She also be with her together with us today. Thank you very much, everyone coming. So thank you all these organizers organize this program together. So now we're going to starting program. We're going to do the take refuge and take the Bodhicitta vows. So last night, His Holiness Dalai Lama giving lead the Bodhicitta vows. So he give the suggestion or giving instruction for us every Saga Dawa take refuge vows first. Refuge vows and Bodhicitta vows. So that's the reason we're going to chant first all together Bodhicitta vow, refuge and Bodhicitta vows, then going into the program. So Lance, can you please share the screen? So these prayers going to chant once Tibetan, twice English. So then you can follow with me. First, we're going to chant the Tibetan. Sanje ju dain so je jo nama. Sanjo bar de dan e jab se che. Dai ge jin so ji be so nam ji. Zho la ben ser san jen zhe bar shu. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent. I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of Janarajta and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent. I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of Janarajta and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. Sanjo yin bo ji je par, san ye nam lai jab sun chu dan san jo sun ba ye, so lan de yin jab sun je dar ngeng je de je ji, san jo tong ne ji ba dang. Sanjo sembe la ba la, te dai ren yen ne ba dar, te yen ro lai pen don de, sanjo sen ne ji je shen, te yen de ne la ba la, ren ba yen de la ba de. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma and likewise in the example of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embodied the enlightened mind and the progress of the Bodhisattva's path are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to Bodhicitta, and apply myself to complete stage of the path. Until I attain the heart of enlightenment, I take refuge in all the Buddhas. I take refuge in the Dharma, and likewise in the example of the Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas embodied the enlightened mind and the progress of the Bodhisattva's path, I too, for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to Bodhicitta, and apply myself to complete the stage of the path. So now, we're going to into the program. So celebration, Saga Dawa festival. So first part is Saga Dawa festival prayers, and each lineage going to supplication to Buddha and the supplication to own lineage prayers, and then second is Buddha Shakyamunis traveling activities. We all going to chant together. So that is a Saga Dawa festival prayer. And then second is we're going to do the prayer puja practice is a king of aspiration prayer. So the king of aspiration prayer is remove our own negativity and also other beings, remove other beings negativity, and we dedication for them. Specifically, we think about so many people passed away in last year and this year due to coronavirus. So we dedicated them and all mother sentient beings purify our karma and other beings' karma. So we gathering together, we focus them and the dedication of mother sentient beings, king of aspiration prayer. So after that, we have prayer, then world peace prayer. So that's we focus world peace, chant together, all the lineages, all our different nationalities come together. It's very powerful. We have to do that very important time, world peace prayer. So we focus for better world. And then third, this prayer is a supplication to Tara. So supplication Tara is like remove our obscurations, our own protections, your family protections, your neighbors, families, countries protections. So protection for benefit others. So we have that program coming. And so first, please, Geshe Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche, can you chant the supplication to Buddha and the prayers? Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Lens not yet share the screen, not yet. Screen not yet share, thanks.
Hola, esta es la clase para músicos.
Please, everyone mute.
Sorry.
So I also wanted to announce one thing is this, Zoom has very difficulties. Like everyone knows, sometimes we get difficulty with through the Zoom. And I hope today everything goes well. If something going wrong, so everything could be happening. We don't know. So whatever comes obstacle, don't upset. Everything is possible. Everything is impermanent. And so you have to know that. And we also pray for them who may create this difficulty obstacles. And anyway, I have another Zoom link, so I'm going to share that with all the lineage teachers. Everyone come back again if they have any problem. So we're going, all the lineage teachers come together, and then we have Facebook
No entiendo
Live.
una mierda.
Everyone, please mute.
Mira el barbudo ese.
Mute, thank you.
Muy bueno.
Qué divertido, amigo.
Okay, first, so very happy to be here. Very honored in this very special occasion.
Son todos pelados y pajeros.
Unos mocos tiene la China, es un coronavirus.
Kundo Zambo Chabda Tuje Chela Chan Chalo.
El dios Buda está muerto. Buda is dead.
Kundo Zambo Trupa Kane Dala Chan Chalo. Kundo Zambo Chabda Chore Mela Chan Chalo. Kundo Zambo Ranre Divyo Mela Chan Chalo. I prostrate to all the pervasive Kundo Zambo, the greatly compassionate one. I prostrate to Kundo Zambo, the manifestation of innate self-awareness. I prostrate to Kundo Zambo, who is primordially free of delusions. I prostrate to all pervasive Kundo Zambo, encompassing all without divisions. I prostrate to Kundo Zambo, unobscure, innate self-awareness. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Geshe Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. And the next, Trupi Yeshe Rinpoche, please.
Oh, thank you, Kambu Sandu Rinpoche. My first prayer from the most famous Nyangmapa scholar Masida Lama Mipam Rinpoche. Nyangji Chembo, Jordan Yumi, Shangazoni, Molam Chembo, Angajat, Pakara, Tangaran, Sandu, Chermat, Tumba, Tuji, Jala, Chanza, Lo. The last prayer, the half last prayer from the very famous Tibetan yogi called Drupa Gonlap, many of you know, very famous crazy yogi. And the like half prayer from my poetry, so I like mix his prayers and my prayers. When he visited Lhasa, he like randomly he composed the half prayer to the Lord Buddha Shakyamuni. Once Tibetan, once English. Tambar chotang ani nyamte korui tangna nyamrenga. Parta choji tsoni sa de rangi lamka rangi zal. Tamar chen zoksang ji de munbi long drummerger. Tata chela chatsa loshi gosum wamal gosum gibiandul. At the beginning, you and I are equal, being totally vulnerable at the bottom of the samsara. In the middle, you are able to generate two accumulations, seeking your path by oneself. At the end, you achieved enlightenment, becoming the lamp in the darkness. Now I prostrate to you by bowing my 3 doors respectfully. Thank you.
Thank you. So next, I'm going to read the prayer. Ganga Dinjen War Jong Gaba Neba Jimmy Ba Jiba Neba Dame Ba Neba Domi Tade Dome Donje Me Juba Ye Yedem Zobe Sanje Nanam Tamba de la Zanze Lo Lamai Domba Jom de Yin Jiba Da Jomba Yang Dabar Zobe Sanje Barjarwa Shaja Duba La Zanze Lo Judo Jazanje. Position to Buddha. Thanks. Kembo Sambaro Moche.
So everyone, good morning, good afternoon. So I would like to this very honest all of you great day. So I pray first supplication for with the Hachamone. Semal chilpa, drola penshimpa, temba dehi shola shansalo. This is homage to pray Buddha. Second, mostly very famous, you know, such a Benchita. His supplication for homage to for Buddha. Kanshi Shanchu, Shion Trunda, Dede Bunche, Badan, Kala Kunchabji, Dojin Dontong Tang, Kolo Beda, Rada Kanrin TV, Chambeba, Zontran Namban Trishi Tode, Metun Dache, Shanchu Doshir Zembana, Shambi Tuchi, Liba Ponze, Zubi Sanji, Kanin Telangi Shansao. When you will at the foot of the great tree of enlightenment, Mara and his host filling the sky and remained down a constant of short virgil blessings. There fry wells mountains and gross mountains, eminent medicals, disciples, powerful with flower, I rose, stand to back your enlightenment. You truly overcome with a mind of loving kindness. I pray homage with my hand to you who obtained complete Buddhahood. Thank you for this, for dedication for His Holiness, for the Dalai Lama, for long life, all sentient beings.
Thank you. Geshe Karzan. Kohomudola. Chidi ke guide of me too.
Tomer de la ne, Karamuchi number 2 Chamalo Trashi de la yo. I will be greetings all you in this auspicious day, and behalf the Ribongomo Center for Engaged Campaign and all the Manyaram Boch and other guests. Thank you for this opportunity. I not really prepared to English, but my prayer and the homage for Buddha Shakyamuni is by Lama Tsongkhapa. I will be read that on Tibet. Kunzo ngelo jewe tumbe kun tai nowe rewa kongwe so male shisha jiyan zube shaje zo de la shansa lo. And my next prayer will be to the aspiration to development is Bodhicitta, very famous in Tibetan tradition. Chanjo semjo rambo enche marje bandam jeje jiva nyamba meba kone kondam pervara isho. Thank you.
Thank you, Geshe Karzan. So now, Representative His Holiness Midop Serengla can speech is going to share some speech with us. Thank you.
That Tomatelia Taride Tanda Kembo Samdula so Chebe Dharma Dugu Dharma Center to Chicken Nabagi Ani Ladu Gishi Kembo Naba Sangmalia and the Saga Dawa to change it all. Somebody that touched the less that engine 16 issues to do Shamago Checho. So all Dharma friends, it is definitely a very unique celebration of Saga Dawa, a profound and very spiritual day for Buddhist practitioners. And it is such a joy and blissful to see a lot of the spiritual teachers and many Dharma friends who are very devoted. So, greetings to all of you. My name is Nodup Siring. I represent His Holiness Dalai Lama to North America. And today, as we dedicate after the prayer, the whole world is actually grappling with the pandemic. It's left and it's living an untold misery and suffering to the humanity. So I would say normally as a Buddhist, we always try to dedicate to all sentient beings. But this time, whatever the merits that we have gathered, we should definitely, dedicate to the humanity, because this is, the humanity is suffering so much, a lot of death, and then the economy now going forward. So it is a huge, hugely suffering that we see around. And secondly, also, because all of us here, most of us perhaps here is in the United States, whatever is evolving, whatever is developing in the United States, it really needs our very powerful prayer that peace and prosperity come back to the United States. So these are the two areas that I think today we dedicate the merits of our spiritual work after the prayer. So with this, thank you, Kempo Samdullah, for inviting me here to the event, and thank you for all of you to be able to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ngurullah. Also, I want to say thank you, Geshe Ngawang. He also be with us today, and he's also Holiness Dalai Lama's translator, English translator, and also Geshe Ngawang, Geshe Tanchi, and they're also here. So everyone, thanks very much coming today, join with us prayer. So now, next we're going to chant the prayer, the Buddha Shakyamuni's traveling prayer. So Gabe is Lama Lopu Tatinyama. He's going to lead Tibetan. Thanks, Tatinyama. So the prayers come in the screen.
Tange toje yaje reisando yenje mata deje ponjomba sirje lambo dawe jipeko shaje jarbo jola janzalo kange tambo sanjo tojene Suna ye zonye zonze je tunden ze ba ja chen do wa ye gom jar jo lai da ge te pa je la nan tum zen der we tun jen la le pam ne lan jen dar ye ye Leila Zene Lamoy Jam Terme Lamsa Shopan Zeloi Samsar Lord Dawai Jodoi Shakye Sebone Tahe Lambe Tardu Tambete Tandai Jarzin Jitun Sinjone Sanjay Raisang in the Sanzai Lord. Yuna Dobdim Maya Singeti. Anga Mangai Dane Jozardin. Jewo Take by Jenam Sarjene. Dinda Me Ban the Lord Chancellor Lord. Yekden Chudan Tempai Jawai Dai Konai Mato Panser Tumoye Kordan Dinze Tavlain Kebaye Jarse Jongwarn Zelai Chansar Loi Korwe Sawai Nyingbo Mizene Chemne Zongden Kalai Shene Jan Kyuden Namdai Zongde Nile Nye Rabda Songwan Zelai Chanza Lord Zembe Jan Choy Dubar Gonene Neren Zanen Damde Lodro Kawai Jinze Tundun Tarsimbe Samdin Kunyin Zeloi Chansar Loi Tomai Minem Bebai Ton Yoizer Mangai Daya Sancho Shindong Jedom Mayon Bai Sanjene Yan joy do burn the lies on the Lord. Togen Rolai Nyurdo Zainen Waranas Lazon Emjod Chuyen Hologone Derzonon Take by some line Gonze Chansalo Yenja Gorwang and Patsar Mede Dumba Trotan Lepjin Soy Kormo Enjega Yorda Dunander Taba Yole Jalai Chansalo Sibai Sanai Pime Yuen Tenje Yinda Yoba Chomtra Chimboy Dem La man roa kunje ram chuba timba je born ze loi chan sa lo le loi jinan chu lai kur se ser zam cho zhong ke sa ye zam ai re che me dor je da wei ke xie ne Yang in the world the light shines lo Yang da ni den ji pa mi se da Ma wo sim je so nan ko se Ten ye de ne ko ren se mang zhe ne Ko dong cha jin ze lo chan sa lo Te tai tin bē da po chom din je, de bē sa lan do zan de ba ye, ge wen ro wa kun je ju ba ya, de shen ye je jo dan song ba yo, de ye ye ba ji ge jan doi da. Kordan Gezi Zidan Shinkam Dan Jejen Simcho Zambo Jenda Wa Tenda Konar Dason Jorwa Yo Jilai Tujin Sorwa Tapente Dasoy Kangte Nipe Sapsoy Se Neta Wernpon Tapzui Shawai Dan Chudan Dahin Pewan Zetoi
Thank you very much, Lobun Trdinima. And now next, Lens, please, can you read the English, once English?
With skillful means and compassion, you were born in the Sakya clan. Unconquerable by others, you vanquished Mara's hordes. Your physical form resplendent like a mountain of gold. To you, the king of Sakyas, I pay homage. You I shall praise, who first awakened the mind of enlightenment, then completed the accumulations of merit and wisdom. And now, in this age, through the vast sway of your actions, have become the Lord and protector of living beings. Homage to you, who, having taught the gods, knew the time had come to tame the human world, and descending from the god realm like a great elephant, foresaw the family of your birth and entered the womb of Maya Devi. Homage to you, Prince of the Sakyas, born after 10 months in the auspicious Lumbini Grove, where Brahma and Indras revered you, your supreme marks, proving you were destined to be enlightened. Homage to you, lion among men, and all your youthful vigor, displaying your prowess in the games at Angad Mangala, where you triumphed over proud contestants, so that not one could stand as your rival. Homage to you, who to comply with worldly convention and avoid all misdeeds, took a queen and courtiers, and by acting and with such skillful means, so you ruled the kingdom. Homage to you who saw that samsara is wholly futile, renounced the life of a householder, and traveling through the sky, ordained yourself before the Visuddha Stupa. Homage to you, intent on persevering till enlightenment. For 6 years, practiced austerities on the banks of the Naranjana, and taking diligence to its ultimate perfection, attain the supreme samadhi. Homage to you, who seeking to make meaningful all your efforts made throughout beginningless time, sat unmoving in the Vajra posture beneath the Bodhi tree and Magala, and awakened into true Buddhahood, attaining perfect enlightenment. Homage to you, who in your compassion gazed at once upon living beings, then turned the wheel of Dharma in sacred places like Varasani, and established disciples in the 3 vehicles. Homage to you, who destroyed evil-minded opponents by defeating the 6 teachers of the Turkas, Devadatta and the rest, as well as all the Maras in Varanasi. You were the mighty sage, victorious in battle. Homage to you, who performed great miracles in Shravasti, unmatched in their splendor in all the 3 realms, and through the offerings made by gods, humans, and other beings, caused the teachings to prosper and increase. Homage to you, who spurred the lazy on the Dharma, left your body through immortal and like a Vajra, and passed into parinirvana. In the pure abode of Kushinagara, homage to you, who to show that you had not in reality perished, and so that beings of the future could gain merit, emanated a wealth of relics and caused your remains to be divided into 8 portions, through the merit of briefly passing in this way the great acts of the Lord, who is master of the teachings. May the actions of all living beings come to equal those of the Sugata himself. O Tathagata, may I and others have a form, an entourage, a lifespan, a pure realm, and sublime marks of perfection, exactly like you. Through the power of our praising you and this prayer, in whatever lands we dwell, may illness, negativity, poverty, and conflict be quelled, and Dharma and auspiciousness increase and spread.
Thank you, Lance. So now we're going to the King of Aspiration, and Manya Rinpoche, Depong Gomang monks will lead the King of Aspiration prayer for us. So we can see, many monks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nanya Rinpoche and the Depong Gomang monks lead the King of Aspiration prayer. So now, Lane is going to read the English. Lane is just a little bit go fast. Thank you.
In the language of India, Arya Pradakarya Pradiniya Raja. In the language of Tibet, Pakpa Zengpo Chope Monlam Gi Gyalpo. In the English language, the King of Aspirations prayers. Samantabhadra's aspiration to good action. Homage to Manjushri, the youthful. To all the Buddhas, the lions of the human race, and all the directions of the universe, through past, present, and future. To every single one of you, I bow in homage. Devotion fills my body, speech, and mind. Through the power of this prayer, aspiring to good action, all the victorious ones appear, vivid here before my mind, and I multiply my body as many times as atoms in the universe, each one bowing in prostration to all the Buddhas. In every atom preside as many Buddhas as there are atoms, and around them all their bodhisattva heirs. And so I imagine them filling completely the entire space of reality, saluting them with an endless ocean of praise, with the sounds of an ocean of different melodies. I sing of the Buddha's noble qualities and praise all those who have gone to perfect bliss. To every Buddha I make offerings, all the loveliest flowers, the beautiful garlands of music and perfumed ointments, the best of parasols, the brightest lamps and finest incense. To every Buddha I make offerings, exquisite garments and the most fragrant scents, powdered incense heaped as high as Mount Meru, arranged in perfect symmetry. Then the vast and unsurpassable offerings, inspired by my devotion to all the Buddhas and moved by the power of my faith in all good actions, I prostrate and offer to all you victorious ones. Whatever negative acts I have committed, while driven by desire, hatred, and ignorance, with my body, my speech, and also my mind, before you I confess and purify each and every one. With heart full of delight, I rejoice at all the merits of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Pratyeka Buddhas, though in training, and those arhats beyond training, and every living being throughout the entire universe. You who are light become of light shining through the worlds, who pass through the stages of enlightenment to attain Buddhahood, freedom from all attachment. I exhort you, all of your protectors, turn the unsurpassable wheel of Dharma. Joining my palms together, I pray to you who intend to pass into nirvana, remain for eons as many as the atoms in this world, and bring well-being and happiness in all living beings. What little virtue I have gathered through my homage, through offering, confession, and rejoicing, through exhortation and prayer, all of it I dedicate to the enlightenment of all beings. Let offerings be made to Buddhas of the past, and all who now dwell throughout the 10 directions of this universe. Let all who are yet to come swiftly fulfill their wishes and attain the stages of enlightenment and Buddhahood. Let as many worlds as there are in all the 10 directions transform into realms that are vast and utterly pure, filled with Buddhas who have sat before the mighty Bodhi tree, around them all their bodhisattva sons and daughters. Let as many sentient beings as there are in all the 10 directions live always and forever in happiness and health. Let all beings meet the Dharma that benefits them best, and so may all they hope for be fulfilled. As I practice the training for enlightenment, may I recall all my previous births, and in my successive lives, through death and through rebirth, may I always renounce the worldly life. Training in the footsteps of all the victorious Buddhas, may I bring good actions to perfection, and my moral conduct be taintless and pure, never lapsing and always free from fault. In the language of the gods, Nagas, and Yaksas, in the language of demons and humans too, in however many kinds of speech there may be, I shall proclaim the Dharma in the language of all. Taming my mind and striving in the paramitas, I will never forget the bodhicitta. May all my harmful actions and the obscurations they cause be completely purified, every single one. May I be freed from karma, harmful emotions, and the work of negativity, and act for all beings in the world. just like the lotus flower to which mud and water cannot cling, or sun and moon that course unhindered through the sky. Throughout the reach and range of the entire universe, I shall pacify completely the suffering of all the lower realms. I shall lead all beings to happiness and work for the ultimate benefit for each and every one. I shall bring enlightened action to perfection, serve beings so as to suit their needs, teach them to accomplish good actions, and continue this throughout the eons to come. May I always meet and be accomplished by those actions according with mine, and in body, speech, and mind as well. May our actions and aspirations always be done. May I always meet spiritual friends who long to be of true help to me and who teach me the good actions. May I never disappoint them. May I always behold the Buddhas here before my eyes, and around them all their bodhisattvas, sons and daughters, without ever tiring throughout all the eons to come. May the offerings I make them be endless and vast. May I maintain the sacred teachings of the Buddhas and cause enlightened action to appear. May I train to perfection in good actions and practice these in every age to come. As I wander through the states of samsaric existence, may I gather inexhaustible merit and wisdom, and so become an inexhaustible treasury of noble qualities, of skill and discernment, samadhi and liberation. In a single atom, may I see as many pure realms as atoms in the universe, and in each realm, Buddhas beyond all imagining, encircled by all their bodhisattva heirs. Along with them, may I perform the actions of enlightenment. And so in each direction everywhere, even on the tip of a hair, may I see an ocean of Buddhas, all to come and past, present and future, and an ocean of pure realms. And throughout the ocean of eons, may I enter into enlightened action in each and every one. Each single word of a Buddha's speech, that voice with its ocean of qualities, bears all the purity of the speech of all the Buddhas, sounds that harmonize with the minds of all living beings. May I always be engaged with the speech of the Buddhas. With all the power of the mind, may I hear and realize the inexhaustible melody of the teachings spoken by all the Buddhas of past, present, and future, as they turn the wheel of the Dharma. Just as the wisdom of the Buddhas penetrates all future eons, so may I too know them instantly. And in each fraction of an instant, may I know all that will ever be in past, present, and future. In an instant, may I behold all those who are the lions of the human race, the Buddhas of past, present, and future. May I always be engaged in the Buddha's way of life and action, through the power of liberation, where all is realized like an illusion. On a single atom, may I actually bring about the entire array of pure realms of past, present, and future, and then enter into those pure Buddha realms in each atom and in every and single direction. And those who illuminate the world still to come, gradually attain Buddhahood, turn the wheel of Dharma, and demonstrate the final profound peace of nirvana. May I always be in their presence, through the power of swift miracles, the power of the vehicle like a doorway, the power of conduct that possesses all virtuous qualities, the power of loving kindness, all pervasive, the power of merit that is totally virtuous, the power of wisdom free from attachment, and the powers of knowledge, skillful means, and samadhi. May I perfectly accomplish the power of enlightenment. May I purify the power of karma, destroy the power of harmful emotions, render negativity utterly powerless, and perfect the power of good actions. I shall purify oceans of realms, liberate oceans of sentient beings, understand oceans of Dharma, realize oceans of wisdom, perfect oceans of action, fulfill oceans of aspiration, serve oceans of Buddhas, and perform these without ever growing weary throughout oceans of eons. All the Buddhas throughout the whole of time attain the enlightenment through good actions and their prayers and aspirations for enlightened action. May I fulfill them all completely. The eldest of the sons of all the Buddhas is called Samantabhadra, all good, so that I may act with skill like his. I dedicate fully all these merits to purify my body, my speech, and my mind as well, to purify my actions in all realms. May I be the equal of Samantabhadra in his skill and good dedication. In order to perform the full virtue of good actions, I shall act according to Manjushri's prayer of aspiration, and without ever growing weary, and all the eons to come, I shall perfectly fulfill every one of his aims. Let my bodhisattva acts be beyond measure. Let my enlightened qualities be measureless too. Keeping to this immeasurable activity, may I accomplish all the miraculous powers of enlightenment. Sentient beings are like limitless as the boundless expanse of space. So shall my prayers of aspiration for them be as limitless as their karma and harmful emotions. Whoever hears this king of dedication prayers and yearns for supreme enlightenment, who even once arouses faith, will gain true merit greater still. Then by offering the victorious Buddhas infinite pure realms in every direction, all ornamented with jewels, or offering them all the highest joys of gods and humans, for as many eons as there are atoms of those realms, whoever truly makes this aspiration to good actions will never again be born in lower realms. They will be free from harmful companions and soon behold the Buddha of boundless light. They will acquire all kinds of benefits and live in happiness. Even in this present life, all will go well. And before long, they will become just like Samantabhadra. All negative acts, even the 5 of immediate retribution, whatever they have committed in the grip of ignorance, will soon be completely purified. If they recite this aspiration to good actions, they will possess perfect wisdom, beauty, and excellent signs, be born in a good family, and with radiant appearance. Demons and heretics will never harm them, and all 3 worlds will honor them with offerings. They will quickly go beneath the Bodhi tree, and there they will sit to benefit all sentient beings. Then awaken into enlightenment, turn the wheel of Dharma, and tame Mara with all its hordes. The full result of keeping, teaching, or reading this prayer of aspiration to good actions is known to the Buddhas alone. Have no doubt, supreme enlightenment will be yours. Just as the Bodhisattva Manjushri attained omniscience, and Samantabhadra too, all these merits now I dedicate to train and follow in their footsteps. As all the victorious Buddhas of past, present, and future praise dedication as supreme. So now I dedicate all these roots of virtue for all beings to perfect good actions. When it is the time for me to die, let all that obscures me fade away. So I look upon Amitabha there in person and go at once to his pure land of Sukhavati. In this pure land, may I actualize every single one of these aspirations. May I fulfill them, each and every one, and bring help to beings for as long as the universe remains. Born there in a beautiful lotus flower, in that excellent and joyous Buddha realm, may the Buddha Amitabha himself grant me the prophecy foretelling my enlightenment. Having received the prophecy there, with my billions of emanations, sent out through the power of my mind, may I bring enormous benefit to sentient beings in all the 10 directions. Throughout whatever small virtues I have gained, by reciting this aspiration to good actions, may the virtuous wishes of all beings, prayers, and aspirations, and be instantly accomplished through the true and boundless merit attained by dedicating this aspiration to good actions. May all those now drowning in the ocean of suffering reach the supreme realm of Amitabha. May this king of aspirations bring about the supreme aim and benefit of all infinite sentient beings. May they perfect what is described in this holy prayer uttered by Samantabhadra. May the lower realms be entirely emptied. By the blessing of the Buddhas who have attained the 3 kayas and the unchanging truth of reality, as well as the unwavering aspirations of the Sangha, may all the aspirations and dedication prayers be fulfilled. Teata Pensadriva Avobodhanaya Soha.
Thank you very much, Lance. You did wonderful.
Thank you so much.
So now next is the World Peace Prayer. Lopon Tatinyama going to lead the prayer the World Peace Prayer, Tibetan. So we can do this Tibetan, and then who's the follow English, they can follow the English, read English at the same time together. So this is we're going to do only one time. So you follow English or Tibetan, and either one is you can pick up, see in the screen. The Tibetan is Lopun Tudinyama going to lead. Thanks.
The three jewels and the three roots.
Jibzan Dorman Goro Bima Jom Sorwa and the Soy Todan Shayego Mola Yonson the Bar Sinjilo Nidun Dona Samjo Lobaidam Senan Jongwan Tobe Jujinja Marma Tobe Maso Tayane Zale Jardin Alson Jombizer Zase Serson Lonye Mantoso Charcha Manyon Zamlen Sadong Ten Sayo Medan Jungyin Jigbata Jebar Din Lan Seven Tamaso Zamlen Chunder Nunzi Ring Tata Yurda Sheshen Zenen Jom Joje Madame Men Ruwan Tadake Jula Sanjo Semjo Ramboje Manke Jine Nunzi Samjo Pinsa Sambe Semdain Dine Jam Zamlen Tavu Deji Parjen Jor Sanje Demba Dajen Yone Yo Zasam Jarwa Seje Dembende Kunde Gewe Zawa Kanchi Pa Dakja Laksan Nambar Karvende Sodam Bende Bende Joje.
Thank you very much, Lopun Tudinyama. So now the next, we're going to chant the supplication to Tara. So supplication to Tara is one, so she's going to sing the supplication to Tara, the Tibetan. Thank you, Toronto.
Me pe chi yong na yong ji zen amoru na ju de san chen gan la de ferma don't you back me chat so don't you remember my heaven Senor Monte Ma korwa chenbe sanchela yong hamo chochi chat so chinyana chila machiba Tanye tsuke jijang Chantang in bele wala Yum yang da ga gawa ranga san thong ne gom per ma sheper shawa ngin be nyoma Yong Jembe Lami Chata So San Long Shong Yin Ne Yihila Yesun Zambe Bachachi Chetar Shechang Chungpanam Tuni Mechi Lami Chata So Yang Daka Donla Nishi Jiang 千真觉但真么希比，希西东拉蒙巴拉，勇敢前进拉米下的索。 真正能给参夜间看见的大也美景，大东路米高子啦，永走。 桑吉吉下的索。
Thank you very much. So now we going to do the dedication. So maybe just short dedication every lineage chance. That's I think is great. So please, anyone just short dedication.
Gozon da begewa kanjeba kanson sinje namje tendong doson sabe lede kunjane koson zobe sanje nyorto cho.
Thank you. Tukuyushi. Tukuyushi is there or no?
Molam Jabo de Dam Jogi Zum Dai Doa Gunla Beji Jum Kundu Zombo Jambi Jondul de Masu Ninum Mali Tombar Show.
Thank you. Kembo Samba Rambuche, please. Lubuka, please, can you mute? Kembo Samba Rambuche.
A moment. Sonship Java Tamchichi, Hoa Kanla, Chutangabate, Dagi Zawan Diki Chang, Zombo Shishira, Hoa Ji.
Thank you. Keshi Kazang, please.
Pama Simjan Tamja, Dedon Danje, Dunga Tamja, Tota Mambana, Chanjo Simba, Kona Suji, Dedo Kunji, Molam Drubja.
Tenzing Tamchi, can you short dedication, please?
Tanju Semjo Riboche, Mageba Namji Yuchi, Kewa Niba Meba Yang Kone Kondo Peba.
So, Geshe Sungjola.
Zagebe Namaga Wayan, to some days, Pamela Malit, what are long
Kembo Tuzala. Mute, so that open the camera.
Jambrababe Jadan Jimbaya, Kundazambo, the young Dejange, the Dakunju, Jesus, Daki, Kewan, the Datam Jera,
Robun Tadinima.
Dadan Konde Tam, Jeju Dusum the Sabat and Yupeke Zawan D, Dadan Semjin and the Lana Meba Yanda, but Zobus and Jurumboji Topal Church.
No, the Goman Manyaramboche and the Lamas chant together prayer. Yeah, then you take a song, you know.
Pande Jone Tamba Daryanji, Tanzan Chiu, Tamja Kunkamsa, Jitin Kanla, Tichin Jombe, Sanjay Tamba, Todo Nature.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. So we're going to chant the short, the Lamas all together. We're going to chant the long love prayer, Holiness Dalai Lama. Kare Rave Gorwe Shingamsa, and I the Wai Male Jungwe, Shere the Wai the Janjoye, Shabe the Barda the Jorje. Mane beme ho, 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 Evandiye yorda da, Jinre ze wine of journey, Yo wai je jamale ba. Deya salango barjo. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all the lineage teachers. Thank you very much, Ngudo, Representative Holiness. Thank you, ICT, and thank you, Depong Gomang, all the monks and the Rinpoches, and thank you, Lama Tritinyama, and everyone. So we finish everything completely. Tashi Dele, happy Saga Dawa.
Thank you.
Happy Saga Dawa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kembula.
Thank you, everyone, joining with us today.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you very much.
Everyone's so wonderful.
Everyone be safe.
Oh,
thank you so much, everybody.
Happy and healthy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Tsawangla.
you.
You did a beautiful.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you, Kepula.
Thank you, Fan.
Thank you, Kempo Sando.
Thank you, Kepala.
Thank you, my dear sister Marilyn and Debbie and Lance.
Thank
for
you.
spearheaded this all the way.
So, Lance, you have to start the Tibetan. Then you are okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kempo Sando.
King of Aspiration Prayer.
Thank you. Keep walking to Chopsang.